Good day, everyone. This is the camera eye. I'm watching the eye. I'm watching the eye. The camera eye. So I'm talking to you. Today is Wednesday, the 12th of February, and maybe I just simply talk about my day, my thoughts, and that's it. That's it. I'm washing dishes. Why not? Why not just do it at the same time? I don't know, guys. I'm working as a FIFIO worker. Very depressing. Very depressing. I thought doing FIFIO worker would be cool. You just come here, you know, have a break from family life. You just do your thing. You do your cooking. You go to work. Simple. Get your sleep in, yeah. No responsibility. Life just is. Life just is. No matter where you are, there's some good things and some bad things. At the moment I'm struggling with this blanket here. I'm struggling with sleep. In general I have problems to sleep. Too much in my mind. And here, I don't know, there's so many mosquitoes in this donga. I just don't know how to get them out. I spray everything, I taped everything, but for some reason they always find their way inside here. At the moment it's a bit raining seasoning, so this is probably also another factor for having more mosquitoes around. But yeah, you can imagine if you have mosquitoes around and constantly get bitten, not fun, not fun. Especially these kind of sand flies or whatever that is. They're super small. They probably get through really small gaps and they're kind of so painful. And the blanket is one of those probably IKEA blankets. They don't breathe. So even if it's really cold outside, but because they're not breathing, all the heat, especially when you eat really late, you know, your body's digesting, creating a lot of heat. I know it's my own fault, but it creates a lot of heat and it can't get out. So you're just super warm and sweating. You open your blanket and it's super cold because I put the aircon really cold so to balance it out. So I don't know. Just thinking, Matthias, why don't you just buy, instead of anything else, what is the most important, get some sleep in, buy yourself a good blanket, pillow is okay, it's all good, and get some good sleep in, yeah? And don't eat so late. That eating so late is so important. Finish at 6 o'clock or 7 at latest, and that way you have like 3-4 hours digestion and you get a good sleep in. Now at the moment, every day I'm just feeling can't be bothered, no motivation, nothing. So, and one of the reasons is also I think the sleep. Once you get some good sleep in, so good, you feel good. Yeah, it's a bit depressing here, but at least you feel good inside, yeah? So that was my little rant for today. Maybe I should also talk about the good things. You know what? There's actually a lot of good things. There's more good things. No. There's not more good things. This just is. Because everything in life you can see from two sides. Just everything. So anyway, good things. I have here my blender. You know, I can start being thank you about all these things I have. You know, you can start anything. Having a cloth. How awesome is this? I know it sounds stupid, but you can wipe your bench. If you don't have this cloth, how do you wipe your bench? You need to find some toilet paper or a hand towel. No, a hand towel is for drying dishes. Or a sponge. How awesome is this tool? So And you can go on and on, just here. Just here in this small area. How many cool things are? My blender. My blender, how cool is my blender? I get to make a smoothie every day. If I wouldn't have this blender, how would I make a smoothie? Yeah. Or soap. How awesome is soap? I can feel clean and clean my dishes. Otherwise, the last 2 days I didn't have soap. And then, how do you clean your dishes? And that's the other thing. That's the good thing about bad things. It is good that you sometimes suffer, because that makes you realize, it makes you appreciate the things you have, or you had, or you have again. So, but I don't know, me, I'm just constantly tending to see the bad things. Yeah. So I constantly, actually, I need to do this every day. These grateful exercise, and I've done it a lot. I've done it a lot. Like when you start from the morning, what do you grateful for in the morning? Just having a bed, a pillow, a blanket. Yes, it's not perfect, but it can be changed. Yeah. But how awesome is to have a bed? Otherwise, you have to sleep outside in the nature with all the mosquitoes and cockroaches and storms and rain. Having a dongle for my whole self. How awesome is this? You know, I just could keep going on and on and on. And I should. I don't really want to do it in front of a camera because I don't want to bore the listener. So, but there's also a lot of good things. Let's maybe just talk about the things which were just good today. Just especially today. You know, my blender is awesome every day. Yeah. But what was good today? I did some good artwork. Today and yesterday I did the first time. Not the first time. I have to do. There was a customer coming in a couple of days ago, and he wants to get 3 trucks done. He wants some asset numbers, some logos on his trucks, and I don't really know how to approach that, you know? So this job is kind of cool because I have more customer connection here. You know, I make the artwork, I have to send it to customer over email. Okay, I've done that before, but here there's no middleman. In my old job, I would send it to my boss and he would send it off, the artwork. Here it's my responsibility to check if the artwork wish is okay, and then I send it off to the customer. If it's not good, then it comes back to me, which is okay too. I think then you just make a change. The signage is pretty simple here. A lot of just work-related signage, safety signage, nothing really fancy. So it's okay. So the one thing I'm actually scared the most is like having talking with customers on the phone or from face to face. But I think I will have to do this in this job more often. And I also know once you've done it, it is actually really enjoyable, because this is something totally different. At the moment, I'm kind of just working by myself. Yes, I do have to work with my working colleagues, communicate a little bit, but most of the time I just do my artwork, send it off. I do my printing, work with the printer. I do my lamination, you know. I kind of know what to do, so I would say 80% is I work by myself, which I prefer, I enjoy working by myself, but also a little bit with my working colleagues. And I guess the next step would be have more experience with customers, because I still think eventually a good idea would be to have my own business, you know, be my own graphic designer, send stuff out. I'm not sure about printing, making my own prints. I don't really see that, but why not, you know? Why not have a small shop, get it run really professional, you know, really efficient and organized. here everything is just all over the place. Which is kind of a bad thing on one side, but on the other side it's also cool because you feel like, oh, I know how to make this place better. And I'm important here, I can do this, you know, I can make this place better, you know. You feel important, needed. The difficult thing is you kind of I need to talk with my work colleagues, you know. There's a lot of things just driving me nuts here, but I also have to accept this is Kurasa, you know. People are coming and going all the time. They're not staying here 40 years, you know, in one job, and they all know what to do. Now people just come and go here all the time. They come from all over the world. Some of them can't speak really English, and because you work with people, even me, I constantly work somewhere else, you know. The longest was my last job, is 3 years. Before this, always every year I would have a new job. So, and this is just everywhere, it's not just our company. Yeah, so you never have like, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. It's always unorganized. Every job I'm doing, everything needs to be. Anyway, setting up the artwork for those trucks it was kind of cool. Yeah, it's okay. Besides this, I didn't really print much today, and I was just struggling getting through the day because I wouldn't say I'm really tired, but I haven't really slept really well. I just feel like I'm not feeling really happy, yeah. And there's so many other things you could talk about it, but I think we leave it now. It's already 12 minutes video. Have a good night, everyone.